On December 23rd, I was crossing the Grand Concourse, and when I got to the other side, my eyes caught onto this one car. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the car, and when it came to a complete stop, I saw a body on the floor. I began to call 911, and I started to approach the body. And his eyes were closed, his body wasn't moving, and I said, "You're gonna be okay." At that moment, I knew that this was a supernatural thing. I had nothing in my own ability to perform. So I just started to pray in tongues. And I continued to pray and continued to pray. Now, a few minutes passed. I noticed from a distance the fireman and right behind them the EMT. And they were taking him into the ambulance. On the local Bronx News, they spoke about the incident.
A 26-year-old man is in critical condition after being struck by a van. Officials say the victim was taken to St. Barnabas Hospital and is in critical condition.
I said, "I'm going to this hospital. I have to see him." So I went with my best friend, and I introduced myself and told him that I called 911 for him and I'm here to pray for him. The family was telling me how he came into the hospital with a collapsed lung. He had over 8 broken ribs. His whole left side was basically crushed. He needed construction on his leg and his arm, and he had blood in his lungs. So he had about maybe 20 blood transfusions while he was in the hospital. And I said, "I believe in Jesus," and I said, "and I believe that God is gonna do a miracle with this kid." And then I began to pray over his body, and my specific prayer was that God, what doctors say is impossible, you make possible, and also a speedy recovery. Every other week I would go to see him. Every time I went to see him, it was just immediate progress. Like his swelling went down, the scars were healing, surgeries went well. He had probably about 3 surgeries. What doctors said was gonna take 6 months to a year. He was actually released from the hospital and put him into a nursing home. Overall, from the hospital to the nursing home, 3 months. And when I went to go see him in the nursing home, that's when I introduced him to Christ. And he received the Lord as his personal Lord and Savior, and now he's back home.